Today I will be visiting Albuera, a third-class municipality in the province of Leyte, bordering Ormoc City. It's a scenic fisherman's village, which is also liked by foreigners who have built some big mansions there. Albuera is known for its magnificent Christmas lights. Each year, almost every house participates in the Christmas decorations. It's really stunning in the evening, but this year we are too late for Christmas, as Valentine's Day is approaching rapidly. Unfortunately, this beautiful town made the news on the 4th of November 2016, when Albuera Mayor Rolando Espinosa Sr., who was linked to illegal drugs through his son and alleged drug lord Roland Kerwin Espinosa, was shot dead inside his prison cell at the Bye-Bye City sub-provincial jail. While I let you enjoy the sights, I will tell you a story that lets you look deep into my soul. The Philippines is known for its beautiful women, many of whom would love to hook up with a foreigner. I'm here and I'm single, so why am I not ready to mingle? When a man lives in the West and tells people that he's going on a vacation to the Philippines, he risks being taken for a sex tourist. That's the reputation both Thailand and the Philippines have in many Western countries. And indeed, there are lots of guys going to the Philippines to buy some pussy. But they usually go to places like Angeles, on the island of Luzon, which over the years has earned the unflattering title of sex capital of the Philippines. Angeles is crowded with bars of ill repute, and the women you meet there are not the ones you would like to take home and introduce to Mommy Dearest. Mind you, prostitutes can be found in every city, and not only in the Philippines. If I wanted some boom boom tonight, I'm sure I could find them here in Ormoc as well. But that is not my style. Many foreigners are leaving their life in the West behind when they retire and expatriate to the Philippines, where they find themselves a new mate. I'm not going to elaborate about what attracts Western men to Filipinas and vice versa, as every other vlogger and his dog already made tons of videos on that subject. I know quite a few men, mostly Americans, who came to live in the Philippines and played the field for years before committing to one woman. That too is not my style, but I can't blame them, and I think they are a lot smarter than blokes like me, who married the first Filipina they felt attracted to, and then had to find out the hard way that they were in love while she was on a mission. Does that mean that all relationships between foreigners and Filipinas are doomed? Not at all. I know many guys who are quite happy with their Filipina wife or girlfriend. But you have to take the time to get to know them, and that cannot be done while you're on a 2 weeks vacation. You have to be willing to learn from your own mistakes and those of others. If you contemplate looking for love in the Philippines, follow vloggers who have been here for quite a while. Listen to their advice, but only apply it to yourself if it's in line with your character, your morals, and your expectations. In the end, you want to decide what's best for you, and that is not necessarily the same as what is best for Jim, Jack or Joe. This explains partly why I am currently not ready to mingle, in spite of the fact that I'm single and vacationing in a country with many attractive women. But there's more to it, as you will find out after the break. Hey, you are still watching. Does that mean you like this video? Because if you do, why not give me a thumbs up? Or even better, subscribe if you haven't done so already. You know it is free. And if you'd like to share your thoughts or experiences, that's what the comment section is for. But please keep it constructive. And now, without further ado, I will let you continue watching. I was married to a Filipina from Ormoc City for 14 years, but ended the marriage when I found out that she was not quite as faithful to me as I was to her. And that's putting it mildly. Then I was in a long-distance relationship for a couple of years with a woman from Bye Bye. I told you all about that in the previous episode. As both these relationships failed, I have become much more prudent and less inclined to fall for the first woman who gives me the eye. I made a decision that I will not bring another Filipina to Belgium. Not only are immigration laws becoming stricter, making it more difficult for a Filipina to come to Belgium, but also I have seen too much adultery within the local Filipino community. I know quite a few Filipinas in Antwerp who are or have been cheating their husbands. Some of these guys did what I did and divorced their wife. Others still don't know that they are being cheated, and yet others bury their head in the sand. The only way I would still enter into a relationship with a Filipina is if I could move to the Philippines, and that is currently not in the cards. My parents only had one child. My father passed away 10 years ago, and my mother is 87 years old and becoming more dependent on me as she ages. There is no way I would ever abandon the woman who gave birth to me and move to another country. Not any country. As long as she's alive, and I hope that will be for at least another decade, I stay put. Another decision I made is that I will not get married again. Too much of a hassle when things don't work out. If I still pair up with another woman, it will be a lat relationship or cohabitation at the most. A matrimonial commitment only complicates things. Now don't get me wrong. It's not because I don't want to legalize a relationship that I wouldn't take it seriously. I'm as faithful as a dog. Most of my friends will corroborate that. When I love wholeheartedly. I put my heart and soul into the relationship. The woman that holds my affection becomes the center of my universe, and my entire life revolves around her. Everything I do, every decision I make, every plan I make for the future focuses on her well-being. Some of you may say that this is an admirable attitude, but it also makes me quite vulnerable to women who know how to play the game and are in it for other reasons than love. So, will I ever meet the love of my life? And will there still be enough life left in me to pursue her? I can only answer that question with part of the lyrics Ray Evans wrote to the music of Jay Livingston. Whatever will be, will be. The future is not ours to see. So, my dear viewers, que será, será. I will end this rather philosophical episode of Ormoc Revisited with dinner at Lorenzo's with Ralph and Charlene à Paris. Ralph is the youngest brother of Ging and a cousin of JR, both of whom you have met in my previous video.
Welcome back to Ormoc.
See you in my next video. Live, love, laugh and be happy.
Please subscribe to Daddy Paul's channel. Please subscribe to Daddy Paul's channel.